Alright, Spence, let's look at some similarities here. We got Cho Hung here, mid-90s. Guy out of the Japanese league, really like his mechanics. One thing I want to start off with right away is the difference in what happens at the top of the leg lift here. Okay? You are not getting any lead with your hips. And as you notice, with him, he's actually taking his hands down to the core of his body, whereas you leg lift, okay, you start at the core and you take your hands out of the core. Okay, and that's not a big deal, but this hip lead here is, look at the amount of angle here that we're creating. Okay, I mean, you're almost going that way. So you have to work twice as hard to generate that speed down the mountain. Now we kind of get into the same position here. You see how your knees start to separate from one another here. Okay, we start to create distance between your knees. His knees are staying pretty close together. This whole area here is moving together as a unit. Okay, and that's moving away from the back foot. Where, I mean, look where your back knee, where his back knee is. Okay, your back knee is still over that back foot. Separation-wise, he's getting the ball turned a little bit farther out this way. Okay, now let's keep going. Okay, we're going to get in a pre-launch position. You're one thing too is you're showing some cleats here with that bottom foot. Okay, just like he is. He's not following as much of an arc as you are, which can be beneficial to you. We get to that foot strike position. Okay. He's in a little bit better position to throw. Okay. You've got a little bit of catching up to do in regards to this arm back here. Right there. Now you're ready to accelerate the arm forward. I picked this guy because he's very similar body type to you, same height. He throws the ball, 10 miles an hour harder than you. And what can we look at and what can we figure out from this as we move through here and you get into the launch position? I think you're doing a good job of rotating here. Okay. Very similar, very, very similar. One thing though, okay, his glove side's coiled in a little bit tighter. Yours, if you can start to pull that glove into you, it's going to increase that arm speed. Remember, the faster your front side turns around you, the faster the back side of your body and your throwing arm are going to move forward. Okay, we get to release point. Back it up. Okay, very similar. You guys' heads, everything looks very good. One thing though here that we got to point out, okay, is this angle that you've created with your feet down here coming across a little bit. I guess it would be better to go from your toe right to there. That's a better angle. He's striding straight down that mound. Okay, and if you look at your front foot, when you do a good job getting out over that toe, very similar deceleration patterns here. He's done about right there. You actually have a little bit better decel and a better recoil than he does. But the biggest difference here, Spence, is this right here. This is where this frame shows it all. As the hands start to break right here. You're just really working twice as hard to get that back knee, and you're not leading with your hips. You're leading with your glove, and you're leading with your hand. That back hip and back knee are going anywhere. So take a look at it. Let me know what you think.